Beneath the sparkling surface of the ocean lies a world few have ever seen or imagined. As we descend beyond the sunlit shallows and into the twilight zone, we eventually reach a mysterious and vast region known as the Midnight Zone. This part of the ocean begins around 3,000 feet, 1,000 meters, below the surface and extends down to about 13,000 feet, 4,000 meters. It is a place of eternal darkness, where no sunlight penetrates and the environment is defined by intense pressure, near-freezing temperatures, and silence. It is a realm that seems isolated and otherworldly, and yet it is teeming with life. Despite the harshness, the deep sea is full of creatures designed for survival in ways that continue to surprise and inspire marine scientists. In the Midnight Zone, there is no sunlight, none at all. That means no plants, no photosynthesis, and no familiar landmarks. Yet somehow, life not only exists here, it flourishes in its own quiet, extraordinary way. Most surface-dwelling creatures would perish instantly in this environment due to the crushing pressure and cold. But the animals of the deep are built differently. Their bodies are soft, flexible, and uniquely suited to this environment. With no need for camouflage against light, many are black, red, or even transparent. Each one reveals something special about how life can thrive, even in the absence of light. The darkness doesn't mean emptiness. It means mystery, depth, and an invitation to discover. At these incredible depths, the pressure is more than 1,000 times what we experience at sea level. It's difficult to imagine just how intense that force is. Even the strongest submarine vehicles need to be specially engineered just to avoid being crushed. And the temperature? Hovering near freezing, usually between 34 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 to 4 degrees Celsius. It's not the kind of place where you'd expect life to survive. Yet it does, and in magnificent ways. Creatures in the Midnight Zone don't just endure these extremes, they are perfectly shaped for them. They show us that life doesn't have to be flashy to be amazing. It can be quiet, cold, and deep, yet still display incredible beauty. In the pitch black of the deep sea, light becomes a powerful tool. Many creatures in the Midnight Zone produce their own glow through a process called bioluminescence. This is not fire or heat-based light. It is a cold chemical reaction that happens inside the bodies of living organisms. The light comes in blues and greens, the wavelengths that travel best through water. Bioluminescence is used in many different ways: to attract prey, to distract predators, or to communicate. It is as if these creatures carry lanterns inside them, lighting up the ocean in brief, dazzling bursts. The fact that so many deep-sea animals glow from within is both scientifically fascinating and visually breathtaking. A hidden light show in the darkness. Perhaps the most iconic deep-sea creature is the anglerfish. With its strange, menacing appearance, oversized mouth, and glowing lure, this fish is the perfect example of life adapted to total darkness. The anglerfish's lure is a small, glowing extension that sits above its head like a fishing rod. Unwitting prey swim toward the light, only to be swallowed whole. Its massive jaws and expandable stomach allow it to eat prey nearly its own size. While it may look scary, the anglerfish is a perfect example of function and purpose. Its body serves its environment exactly as it needs to: simple, direct, and marvelously equipped for survival. For centuries, stories of giant squid were told by sailors who claimed to see sea monsters large enough to sink ships. Today, we know the giant squid is very real. With eyes the size of dinner plates, the largest in the animal kingdom, this elusive creature uses its vision to detect movement in the dark. It can grow to lengths over 40 feet, and though rarely seen alive, it's been captured on deep-sea cameras in recent years. The giant squid's size, agility, and stealth make it one of the most mysterious hunters in the Midnight Zone. It is powerful, silent, and perfectly suited to roam the depths with grace and might. Another fascinating creature is the barrel-eye fish. This fish has a completely transparent head. Yes, a see-through dome that lets you look inside its skull. Inside, Its green, tubular eyes face upward, allowing it to scan for prey silhouetted against the faintest glimmers of light filtering from above. When first discovered, scientists were baffled by it. But now, with new underwater cameras, we're able to observe how this quiet, hovering fish lives. Its strange appearance is not a mistake or a fluke. It's a precise design for life in the midnight zone. With no plant life or sunlight, you might wonder, what do all these creatures eat? Much of their food comes from above, drifting slowly down like underwater snow. Known as marine snow, it's a combination of dead plankton, decaying organic matter, fecal pellets, and tiny carcasses. This slow, constant shower provides food for many of the scavengers and filter feeders below. It may not sound appetizing, but in the deep sea, this steady, natural system of recycling sustains life. It's another reminder that even far below the surface, ecosystems remain connected. The midnight zone is home to otherworldly animals that drift, glide, and pulse through the water. Giant jellyfish with bioluminescent tendrils, glass octopuses so transparent you can see their organs, and ribbon-like creatures with glowing stripes all call this region home. Many of these animals are extremely delicate. They move slowly to conserve energy and have fragile bodies that would be crushed by faster currents. But their slow, graceful movements, glowing colors, and near-silent lives make them some of the most elegant creatures in the sea. While many deep-sea animals are gentle feeders, others are fierce predators. The viperfish, for example, has needle-sharp teeth and can unhinge its jaw to snap up fish in the dark. The gulper eel, also called the pelican eel, has a massive mouth that can scoop up prey many times its own size. Even though it looks like something out of a fantasy story, it's a real animal that lives deep in the ocean. These predators are built not for speed, but for surprise. Their abilities show how unique life can be in a world with no light and little food. Without light, how do creatures communicate? Bioluminescent pulses are one way. Some deep-sea squid use flashes of light to signal each other, while other fish flash their bellies to confuse predators below. Touch and vibration also play major roles. Creatures sense changes in the water with sensitive hairs or special lateral lines. Others use smell to detect food from long distances. Even without the senses we often rely on, these animals communicate, navigate, and thrive. They use the tools they've been given in amazing ways. The midnight zone covers an enormous portion of the planet, yet we have explored only a small fraction of it. Every time scientists send cameras or submersibles into these depths, they find new species, some of which look like they belong in science fiction. As technology improves, we are likely to discover many more creatures hidden in the deep. Each new find opens the door to more questions about the world beneath the waves. It's a humbling reminder of how much we still don't know and how much wonder remains in the depths. Though we may never see the midnight zone with our own eyes, it stirs something in our hearts. It's a world that is quiet but full of meaning. Even in total darkness, life glows. Even under crushing pressure, it moves, feeds, and reproduces. The creatures of the deep aren't mistakes or leftovers. They're part of a balanced, mysterious world that continues to amaze everyone who studies it. The more we learn about the ocean's depths, the more we appreciate its beauty and vastness, from glowing anglerfish to invisible jellyfish, from drifting marine snow to towering squid. Every part of the midnight zone tells a story. It's a story of survival, of quiet complexity, and of light shining in darkness. This world, so different from ours, still reflects beauty and order. Whether you believe it was placed here for a purpose, or simply appreciate its wonders, the Midnight Zone reminds us of how little we truly know. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Earth's most hidden realms, be sure to like, subscribe, and explore our other videos about ocean life. And tell us in the comments, which deep-sea creature surprised you the most?